The major share of Sinclair advertising, as you know, in the past 2 years, has gone into television, and rightly so. Research and experience have proved to us that this is the most dynamic of all the media of communication. So we have set up top-rated television programming to launch a top-rated Sinclair gasoline Dino Supreme. Now let's turn the calendar back to the highlight of our last meeting, when you met for the first time the television team that proved to be a real spark plug for our Dino success story.
Things look swell, things look great, gonna have the whole world on a plate. Starting here, starting now, Mr. Everything's coming up, Sinclair.
I know you will all agree that the Lennon sisters with the great Lawrence Welk Orchestra did a real hard selling job for Sinclair dealers 2 years ago. I am delighted to be able to tell you that Lawrence Welk is back again with his entire star-studded cast to spearhead the Sinclair Dino Supreme campaign over the ABC television network this spring and summer. Lawrence Welk, as we all know, not only reaches millions of people every Saturday night, but he has the kind of a program that earns the respect of your customers and adds to the good reputation of your station in the community. Tonight, Lawrence Welk and his band have asked for the opportunity to personally greet you again this year. So here he is from Hollywood, Mr. Lawrence Welk and his stars.
Thank you, Lee Hoare, and hello again to all you Sinclair dealers, marketers, and distributors. It is a great thrill to be back on the job for you and to be a part of the introduction of your great new premium gasoline. Since our first association, all of us, myself, the girls and the boys in the band, have become regular users of your fine Sinclair products. And in our travels across the country, we have had the opportunity to meet and get acquainted with a great many of you good people. All of us are happier than ever to be associated with the Sinclair family. But perhaps this special arrangement we have worked up for you today will say it better than any words I could use. Ready, boys? Our champagne lady Norma Simmer and the lovely Lennon sisters.
Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're selling for Sinclair together. It's great to have mates in 36 states, all growing with Sinclair together. Now meet the new star, big star in Sinclair. You're gonna go far, real far with Sinclair. No premium grade to fill up your pockets
with profits.
At Sinclair, we're all behind you, the dinosaur too. So get out and get your full share. Now you'll top the guy down the street. This great new gasoline has them beat together. Let's grow with Sinclair.
The dancing feet of Chagamo. Frank Scott. And Myron Florin. Let's listen to Joanne Castle. And all the Dixieland boys. two rascals, Lido and Aladdin, with the deep bass voice of Larry Hooper.
Wherever we go,
Whatever we do,
we're selling for Sinclair together. It's great to have mates,
in 36 states,
all growing with Sinclair together. Now meet the new star, big star at Sinclair. You're gonna go far, real far with Sinclair. New premium grade to fill up your pockets with profits
at Sinclair.
We're all behind you, the dinosaur too. So get out and get your full share. Now you'll top the guy down the street. This great new gasoline has them beat together. Let's grow with Sinclair.
Our sensational young dance couple, Barbara and Bobby.
Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're selling for Sinclair together. It's great to have mates in 36 states, all growing with Sinclair together.
Here are all the Champagne music makers in a final tribute.
We're all behind you, the dinosaur too. So get out and get your full share. Now you'll top the guy down the street. This great new gasoline has them beat together. Let's grow with Sinclair. With Sinclair.
Well, I guess that tells our story pretty well. So why don't you tell all your friends, your family, and your customers to watch for us when we go back to work for you, selling Sinclair and your Sinclair products. Now let me turn the meeting back to our good friend, Leo Hoare.
Thank you, Lawrence Welk. In behalf of Sinclair and our whole distributor, marketer, and dealer organization, we'll be watching your TV show all through the spring and summer while you're helping us to sell our new Sinclair Dino Supreme. Now, so far tonight, we've told you only about network television, but there's a great deal more. We also plan to continue our local television shows in a great many markets around the country, sponsoring local news, weather, and sports programs. In addition, we are going to continue our dynamic radio program. As you know, radio reaches people at home, in their cars, when they travel, and wherever they stop along the way. And millions of them will be hearing the Dino Supreme story on CBS and Keystone networks, and of course, in many local markets. And, as usual, in line with Sinclair policy, you can do your own personal advertising to tie in with our national programs on a 50-50 basis. You, too, can get coverage on radio, television, and newspapers, with Sinclair paying half the cost. Now let's check off the list. First, network television with the great Lawrence Welk Orchestra. Second, local television in major markets. Third, dynamic network radio. Fourth, 50-50 advertising of all kinds, highlighting you and your station. All of this will be backed up by strong sales promotion support, which you will hear about tonight. Now there you have it, gentlemen. A great new name in gasoline, Sinclair Dino Supreme. One of the biggest Sinclair advertising efforts, and the opportunity for you to get and to hold a lot of new business. That means getting your stations ready with clean restrooms, and of course, your best manners at the pump island. Now, this is going to be a big job we've got to do to sell Sinclair Dino Supreme this spring and summer. And as the Lawrence Welk song says, this is a job we'll have to do together.
We're all behind you, the dinosaur too. So get out and get your full share. Now you'll talk the guy down the street, this great new gasoline as we beat together. Let's go with Sinclair. With Sinclair.
Who swims and slides like little boys? The Sinclair Dino Playmate. Who's soft and smiles at little girls? The Sinclair Dino Playmate. Get one at the sign of the Sinclair Dinosaur. It's nearly 4 feet long, a durable, inflatable toy offered by your friendly Sinclair dealer. Regular $3.98 value, only $1.89. You can read to your Dino Playmate, tip his hat, shake his hand, have all kinds of fun. Get one at the sign of the Sinclair Dinosaur. The Dino Playmate, life of the party, great as a gift. Your friendly Sinclair dealer has them now, or he'll give you a coupon to order by mail. Get the Dino Playmate, only $1.89. They're going fast, so hurry down. Everyone wants a Dino Playmate. Remember, your friendly Sinclair dealer says drive with care and buy Sinclair.
$70 million people are going to walk the spot of ground pictured in this model. They're coming here to be amazed, entertained, and instructed by the wonders of modern science and industry and the peoples and products of other lands. This is a view of the site of the New York World's Fair for 1964 and 65, a fair that will be one of the most magnificent spectacles of this generation. People from all over the world will gaze in delight at the shining unisphere, symbolizing the fair's theme, peace through understanding. Millions will circulate in awe past fountains, pavilions, and displays. And crowd through exhibits erected by America's giants of industry. Sinclair will be one of them, and identified with them. The millions thronging through the fairgrounds are going to be impressed with the name and trademark of Sinclair, for Sinclair is building an exhibit so prominently situated and uniquely designed that none can miss it. The Sinclair exhibit will stand surrounded by Ford, Chrysler, and General Motors in an area devoted by the fair to honoring the world's titans of transportation. An area bound to be congested with more of the fair's traffic than any other, as it was at the last New York World's Fair. Near at hand will be the splendid Transportation and Travel Building, overflowing with exhibits guaranteed to attract the vast, restless, traveling American public. Nearby also will be the spectacular New York Port Authority building, with its 120-foot high heliport and its superb top-of-the-fair restaurant. Millions of people are coming to the New York World's Fair, some interested in better living, some in education, some in food and fun, some in the resources and possibilities of their own states. Some in the products and peoples of other lands. Most will already have an interest in Sinclair's Dino Land, an unforgettable dramatization of the fabulous world of dinosaurs, where in a setting recreating the vegetation of millions of years ago, 9 of the gigantic extinct monsters of the prehistoric era will be produced. Monsters like Tyrannosaurus, the most terrifying flesh eater that ever lived, the armored Stegosaurus, and Triceratops, and the many-toothed Trachodon. And most outstanding of all will be the 70-foot-long Brontosaurus, the symbol of the Sinclair trademark. No other company has an established trademark that lends itself to such a striking exhibit as Sinclair's Dinoland. Millions of people are fascinated by dinosaurs. More and more adults, as well as children, are reading books about dinosaurs, buying dinosaur models and toys, and visiting museums to learn about these mysterious monsters. The Sinclair exhibit is already under construction and promoting the Sinclair name for Sinclair dealers everywhere. The site of the exhibit faces one of the heaviest traveled highways in the country. In normal times, it carries 120,000 cars a day. During the fair, it will carry many thousands more from every city and state in the nation. Millions will not only visit Sinclair's Dinoland, they will be impressed with the Sinclair name both coming and going to the fair. A vast system of roads and interchanges leading to the fairgrounds is being rushed to completion. Millions of visitors will drive, and Dinoland will not be Sinclair's only exhibit at the fair. In addition, Sinclair has the exclusive rights to have service stations in the tremendous fairground parking lots, which will accommodate 10,000 cars. In the biggest parking lot of all, and immediately adjacent to the important exhibit areas, will stand this modernistic, beautiful Sinclair service station. A second Sinclair service station will be built in another large parking area. As an additional service, those who come to the fair by boat, tying up at the great new World's Fair Marina in Flushing Bay, will fill their tanks before they leave with Sinclair products at Sinclair's ultra-modern floating marine station. The big attraction, the dinosaurs for Sinclair's Dinoland, were started many months ago. Construction began in January of 1962. The famous wildlife sculptor, Louis Paul Jonas, has long been hard at work preparing the fabulous monsters, a job that takes infinite care and patience. 3 of the dinosaurs will be animated. The most modern and unusual techniques are being used to give the monsters a lifelike appearance. The outer surface is made of molded fiberglass, completely waterproof, for the big Brontosaurus and companion reptiles will stand outdoors at the New York World's Fair. Better to be seen and better to be photographed by the millions of shutterbugs who will not be able to resist such unique and photogenic subjects. No previous dinosaur exhibit has ever had the advantage of all the scientific knowledge available in the present day. The Sinclair exhibit will undoubtedly be the most realistic and authentic full-scale recreation of the prehistoric world of dinosaurs ever assembled anywhere in the world. The publicity has already begun and will continue on Sinclair's World's Fair exhibit. Wonderful opportunities are being uncovered every day for powerful, hard-hitting advertising, sales promotion, and publicity. This is how we intend to move the dinosaurs to the fair when completed, parading them down the Hudson River in open barges. The big Brontosaurus will appear on Sinclair road maps, urging people to travel to the fair. Visitors to the fair will receive colorful booklets describing the exciting world of dinosaurs and urging motorists to see their local Sinclair dealers on returning home. Millions of people will visit the New York World's Fair and return with Sinclair's name stamped indelibly on their minds, and with fresh recognition of the trademark of an important company offering the finest petroleum products. Products sold at 25,000 Sinclair dealer stations throughout the nation, one of which is yours. Will you be ready to take care of this additional traffic created by Sinclair's Dinoland?